Well, okay. I'm gonna try something. I haven't done this in a while, but I want to see if I can add some music to this. This is completely unrelated. This has to be individual files. Okay, let me try. What can I do? I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to let people show up. Hello, I'm screwing with uh the thingamabop. Really, I'm just trying to figure out how I can. Oh, you know what? I think I did this wrong. Here, let me add. No, that's not right. I mean, media source seems like it would be right. Music. I guess I can just like see if this works the way that I want it to. What do I have that's even good music though? Let me start by moving all this to here, I guess. Wait, can I? What happens if I just... Oh, does that not work? Okay, I was hoping that would work. Why doesn't that work? Man. Hearing that, I have no idea if this is working at all. I'm just playing the extremely loud incorrect buzzer sound effect to see if that is functioning. But I actually have the audio muted on my own thing, so I have no idea if that's working properly. Hi Remna, I'm screwing with audio stuff while I wait for things to happen. You're animating? That's fun. This feels like okay, it works. Got it. I didn't expect that to actually work the way it was supposed to. So let me crank that way down and see if that still works. Oh, yep, it definitely works. Okay. You have headphones on Max? You idiot. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have told me that. Let me see if I can actually get this to, like, play it from... I think it's better if I just don't use this the way that I'm doing it. Because it doesn't really work the way I want it to. I'm just going to kill that from existence. Boom. It no longer... It has ceased to be. I'm probably going to be taking stuff off the submissions channel on the Discord. We'll see what we do with that. Let me see if I actually have good music for this first. Because I have a bunch of music for this. Here, I can actually just mute the desktop audio so you guys can't hear this while I screw around with it. Oh, they're by frickin' name instead of... Wait. Is date not an option? Interesting. Okay, sure, why not? We've got wood hit metal crash sound effect. We got smashing car window sound effect. I kind of like that one. There, let me let you guys hear this one. This one's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good one. It's a nice song. What do I have that actually sounds good? I've got a 22-minute long audio file that's just like a very... I guess this one kind of works. Hi, Shadow. I'm screwing with audio. Let me try this one, just for now. I'll crank it way down so it's hard to hear. But that should work. There we go. Have I been talking? You couldn't hear anything? Oh, audio might have screwed itself. It does that sometimes. For now, though, we're gonna start doing some fun doodling stuff. So the first recommendation is, it's gonna be a harder one than average, I guess. Let's see. We're doing this one. The loud sound effects that killed everyone's ears about 5 seconds earlier. Maybe a little bit. Maybe. Let me screw with some more stuff. Tiny. Oh, wait, I think it's freaking weird looking. Just need a good image of it. Can I zoom in just like that? No. Okay. Open image, a new tab. Jeez. That works. Yeah, your submissions are like the very bottom. And we're starting relatively high up. We'll see how it goes. Probably won't stream for very long, but I needed a break for a stream. The feeling they're either not going to be drawn or you're not going to be able to see it, or you kill your sleep. Yeah, no, you're not going to have to worry about missing it. I'll probably wait to actually do that type thing. Probably want to put player character here. We're gonna have him fighting against the. We're doing a specific one of the things which had no reference image given because it's not something people have really done before, which is fine. You weren't getting your audio. You're playing a game though, so it could have been game audio being louder in context, but you legitimately could not hear anything from stream. Okay. Weird, but alright. I'm guessing we're probably going to want to put the crown on here somewhere, so we'll just... I guess do that. Seems you're the only one, yeah. I mean, you probably wouldn't even be able to see the actual gem of the amulet thing. Guess we erase this. This is really just the guideline for how we're going to end up doing this. So whatever we put here is just referencing. Yeah, it's going to be something. It's the play. If you're wondering, you can literally see what it is on the Discord. It's probably a good idea to check that if you are curious. Something like that. I guess it's more accurate to have it become just more like this. Since they're not really going to be... Something more like that, so... and since normally I would have the cloak end get larger, because of perspective or whatever, it probably would be wise to do something more like this, since this is trailing behind them. Something more like that's probably accurate. I mean, it doesn't need to be exact since it's just the sketch outline crap, but then we give the player character a silly wand or something. I'm actually gonna go with default starter wand just because I think it's funny. Let's assume we do something like that. Should be flatter, like this. This is kind of weird perspective for me. Let's crank that differently. Here for the next two submissions, you're not gonna lie. At least the two after the sunglasses dog. Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure that is a fox, not a regular dog. But I guess they're both technically canines. As for the other two, I'll probably just do them silly like. That's accurate enough, I guess. And then we need to draw a big maggot man. Who kinda honestly just looks funny. Here, I will. And I guess I can just shrink it down a bit so I can get a better understanding of his approximate appearance. He kind of looks really frickin' weird to draw for this. Accurate enough. Me when animating the same segment for like 30 whole minutes. Okay, I think we're gonna want to run something like this. I'm guessing we're gonna have to do a lot of assumption here. Let's grab a secondary thing. Tiny is hard to draw. Just because he's frickin' weird. He's got a very unique shape to him. Or it, I guess. It's kind of impossible to really tell what it is. So to get this to be most accurate, it kind of needs to do a whole lot of stuff. He's got big chompers, though. Literally, his mouth just straight up looks like this. What in the Eldritch Cliff is that? We're drawing Tiny from Noita. It's the smallest boss in the game. And it's obviously not. It's the largest. You may have posted something in general. Smallest. Small. It's actually a lot smaller than I would have liked it to be, but it's not easy to make it accurate. Everybody just calls him Tiny because he's absolutely freaking enormous, and it's funny. Let's see. It's kind of not gonna be easy, like I said, because he's got a really unique face shape. So this tooth is what I'm gonna be using as like a main. It's kind of like a fang, except it extends out very far in comparison to the rest of the mouth. So it kind of starts at the actual pinnacle here. I don't have an image up yet to show the actual reference I'm going off of, because there really isn't a whole lot to go off of. But he's got big chompers, so it's kind of the hard part of drawing him correctly. That's right, we start with that, which looks relatively normal. Why am I the quietest human being right now? I don't know, you want me to try and fix it? Here, is that good enough? Should be a little bit louder now. Yeah, that should be a little bit spoonful louder. Literally shoved the thing in my face. I hate it when that happens. Give me a minute. My microphone decided to leap off a cliff. My ears. Hold on. I gotta fix this microphone stand real quick. It's got a whole bunch of annoying crap preventing it from staying in place properly. Give me 1 minute. Just to tie it in place. And by tie, I mean freaking... There we go. You should draw one of the soy... Microphone, it's busted. Give it a minute. Okay, I fixed it. There we go. Should sound fine now. I just had to unplug it and stuff to properly fix it. Don't worry about it in the slightest. I don't know why I didn't just freaking shove the image on there as a reference. I literally can. Save image as... Whatever, we'll just do that. And then we want to go... Downloads. Frick you mean, nuh-uh? I don't know. Can I copy this? File. Import to canvas from a thingamajib. Downloads. There we go. This is what we're referencing from. We'll just stick it here on a separate thing, because it's really confusing to get an actually, you know, good equivalency of that. You need ideas for to draw on whiteboards? Good luck with that. I really won't be very helpful there. Oh, wow. I really did this mouth wrong, huh? Okay, let me just do this. Just erase every single one of that. So it's more accurate to have it be sort of like this general shape then, right? Yeah, that seems better. Ah. Okay. And then just because of like the general overall, oh, hold on, weirdness of this guy, I think I'm gonna have to screw around with this just a spoonful to make it actually look good. Because the mouth does something more like this at the incision. I say incision like it's not just a jaw. Because it kind of does that there. It's kind of hard to explain. Here, let's make this come to more of a point as well. Like that. Okay. And this end's obviously just not long enough, which can be remedied by simply doing that. Kind of, I guess. I mean, that probably fits better, but whatever. He got that wide build. He's a giant freaking worm maggot thing. He literally is shaped like this. That's the weirdest part. Like, this thing's mouth is just weird. I don't know, I still feel like it's not correct here. And the reasoning for that is because it's actually probably more still inaccurate unless I do it like that. Which, let me just... His mouth built like that. Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. Shut up. It did not take me that long to do this. This is effectively what his mouth should be shaped like. Something like this. It did, and you know it. I'd like to see you try to do this crap. But seriously though, it is surprisingly convenient to have some of these tools. Lol, limo. Let's go with something more like that. There we go. See, that's far more threatening. And then we just do something like this as a general representation of the weird potency of this silly maggot monster. Okay. You actually would try it if you didn't reserve all drawings for Discord whiteboard. Jeez. And once again, the least threatening freaking facial structure. He looks like a frickin' meme almost. Look at that. That doesn't threaten you at all. It's like an eel at worst. Straight up, bro got the... Bro's got the build. Wonder if I could just, like... That's the face style he's got. What if it's, like, more like an actual... Like, this type of... Like, let's assume reptilian logic with this giant monstrosity. Like, this is its brow or whatever, and you've got an eye sticking out like that from the side. That could be reasonable, actually. It's just kind of hard to, like, represent that. If we assume this is the top, we could... That would just be inaccurate, though, because his face isn't split into 4, is it? Oh, it totally could be, actually. Yeah, that's too hard to draw right now. Did the music end? I actually have... Oh, it's about to. Okay. Just reset it then. Because it looks a little bit like this. But it freaking just does whatever with like that. It's so weird. Feels really exceptionally difficult to draw this guy. Let me just try something real quick. He literally has that as his mouth shape. That's not... It's not helpful. Me when the organic creature is hard to draw. Seriously, he looks so goofy when you try to actually do it like this. The only way to make it look semi-threatening would be something like this, and then additionally add this on top. Actually, that might work just because of the way that he frickin' his face is. Because over at this central portion, he has this kind of thing here. I don't know what to call it. And then extending from the actual edge here. I mean, it could just be that I 90-degree rotated this, and perspective-wise, that doesn't make sense. Which, I mean, entirely possible, by the way. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Why does my finger smell like metal? This guy is hard to draw. Is this the Drawing Noita Bosses stream? No, it's not, but it might as well be, since that's probably all we're gonna get done today. Boop. Ah, frick. Okay. Right? Does this. And it still does this. Like, that's just so weird. Yeah. I guess I can just freaking draw this as what he is fighting, because it would be more accurate to just go. And do something like that. Just make it a wall of teeth. And a giant eyeball. Yeah, it is a cool 3D beast, but again, it is absolutely massive. Like, it straight up just looks like this. And it also has, like, weird ripped up flesh covering its teeth. It's not even like gums, it's just yuck. This repulsive, repugnant flesh that coats its, I don't know, slathering maw. Like, this is just genuinely what the thing looks like. I guess you can fill in the eyeball later. Here, let me pull one of these just so this is more visible than the giant freaking maw. And then to be accurate with actual, like, tooth lore, you have sort of something more like this. I can obviously make them a little bit more defined in the final portion. Then you have the actual gums type of thing. Why I know this is completely unimportant. Then they got the kind of blah. The thing that actually shows that it's a mouth. Other than the fact that, you know, yucky teeth. Gonna have to make these the most grimy teeth I've ever frickin' drawn. Although, I haven't drawn very many teeth. Oh, you know what? I just put them all on the wrong layer. Oh, man, if there was only some kind of solution for this. Like, I don't know. Just being able to, you know... very carefully align this pixel perfect like. And then delete the original version. Boop. Alright, cool. Problem circumnavigated or whatever. Cool. Wonderful, great, amazing, positively peachy. Something like this. I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of other stupid crap to make this more accurate, aren't I? That's fine, whatever. I'll just throw it in when we get to the actual final section. And by that, I mean probably like right now, I guess. Yeah, that feels about right for now. And then this should probably line up a bit more like that. Shave a bunch of this off. There we go, there. Giant abomination? Pshaw. Guffaw. Okay. I guess we start changing colors and stuff now. Grab ourselves red, purple coloration. Something like that. And then replace all of the black with that. Well, almost all of it anyway. With a couple of minor, major exceptions. It is not even noticeable to the trained eye, which is crazy. Oh, I guess I could just do that. Okay, that's convenient, I guess. And the green of this guy's eyes are freaking pale. It's like this. Sunken, pale coloration. Olive is probably a good descriptor, to be honest. I mean, we'll probably end up making a solid coloration with texturing, so we're fine to just do that to that line. And then grab a bit of a lighter tone, which we will then proceed to vomit all over him. Now, I could use the original colors like any sane person, but that would simply just make this way easier on me. And we cannot be having such a thing now, can we? Let me grab the OG teeth coloration and just kerpow it on there. Okay, what? Oh, seriously? Just right there? Dang, that's dumb. I'll probably put it the light coloration like that, and then just modify it later to get the proper tone that we want. Or I guess the proper shading and texturing that we want, rather than just saying tone, because that's not fully accurate. Okay, cool. I'm guessing we're just gonna do yucky red flesh for the actual inside of its mouth. Let me grab that. There we go. Okay. So this is kind of like a highlight coloration for its teeth, almost. Which, like, I guess ended up having it not be here would be more accurate. Rather only coating the topmost portions of the tooth. Something like this might even be good, as it shows division between that. Because that's how teeth work, totally. Or something like that, anyway. There's gonna be a lot of fixes that I'm gonna have to do to make this look better, but that's whatever. I'll probably just do that for now, actually. Since it'll provide us with the easier path through. Makes stuff less of a pain, after all. Guck yuck. Alright, I'm gonna have to get freaking dental images to do this correctly now. Just so I can accurately mimic a real tooth properly. I guess we eraser this just a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot, actually. I'm gonna hide this real quick. Okay, that'll work. We're getting there. Hooray. I know I'm mostly silent, but I don't have the ability to talk and do this at the same time. Effectively, anyway. A lot of what I'm going to be saying is rambling, crazy. But I also just don't feel like rambling while drawing this right now. Because I'm a bit tired and unwell feeling still. My legendary technique, sickness. Just do that, then erase that. We'll probably only get through this, since it's already been 40 minutes and this is all I've drawn. And we're doing full high effort bull crappium with this. Let me see that for a minute. Gotcha, okay. Effectively a dragon, yeah. I'm gonna just texture this real quick before I switch back to doing teeth. Actually, I can just hide this when I don't need it. That looks about right with the way that this part is done. Oh, actually, he's got a special little line next to his eyeball. Let me just look at that again real quick. So it kind of literally just does this. Man. It's really neat. Yeah, it's something, alright. Interesting. So it looks like it actually does this. Let me show you. Does this thing, and then actually cuts out the rest of this darker coloration. Kind of like that. It's pretty interesting. Here, let me move this to a better spot so I can just look at it proper. Weird. Okay. So it kind of does something like that, and then it continues sort of doing this. Okay. Wrong layer again. The skill of contextalian. Being on the wrong layer. Dude. 1 pixel! The 1 pixel! The 1 pixel is real! There we go. I'll probably vomit color variation all over this thing just to make it look speckle later, but we'll get into that when we get into that. This should be a little bit easier than the other section. Of teeth, I mean. Just because I can kind of do this a lot more effectively now. I guess this counts as a tooth, why not? Something more like that. And there we go. Cool. Okay. It's the majority of that done. Let me just grab some silly, yucky... Need yucky red. Something like that. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty gross. Okay. We're gonna actually desire glisten for this, which is disgusting sounding, but necessary evil, I suppose. I'll start by making all of this lighter, and then expounding upon it so that it looks more yuck. Something more like this. To be accurate and precise. I think the music's ended at this point. I'll probably grab something else later. Or in a short period of time, whatever we reach first. I might even cut out more of this. Just so that it glistens and gleams and grimes and glimes. The worst part of this is probably going to be adding whiting, or whatever it's called. Proper white lighting, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. It's a good thing I only have to do this for one side of the mouth. Because I don't know if I'd be able to do it twice. No, that makes sense. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is a little bit annoying. But I kind of brought it upon myself. So, let's do that. And provide something additional like that. And screw around this a little bit. That's not looking too terrible. I might actually overall make this quote-unquote gums area look different with coloration, just like slightly paler, just to further separate it from the back of the mouth. but beyond that, I think this is good. First time seeing me actually make these, like I could teleport. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm good at art in a couple of ways. The problem is that I just don't use real art applications. I literally have a drawing tablet that I'm not using right now. I'm using mouse and cursor because I just think it's funnier, genuinely, for some stupid reason. I totally could use the actual tablet though, now that I think about it. It would just mean taking time to screw some other stuff over so that it actually works properly. And by screw some other stuff over, I of course mean do next to nothing, actually, since there's almost no setup required at this point. And all I would have to do is charge the pen, and I'm too lazy to do that right now. Okay. Great. There we go. Okay, that's effectively done now. I think I'm going to add miscoloration. So let's grab the background color very slightly up its brightness or tint or whatever you want to call it. And then let's just do this. And then kind of connect all of these up. We want to make the pathway look not neutral, but realistic. So we're going to do a little bit of slight... We're going to have to do a couple of things to make sure that it actually fixes and fits properly, but it should work the way I want it to. Also, if you're wondering, we're going for mainly dark lighting, so it should look fine as long as I continue with that overarching idea. Yeah, actually, that does look pretty okay. I might screw with it a little bit more later, but for now, this is actually looking pretty good. Okay, so this curve is a little bit off, but that's fine, because I can fix it like that. And like that. Let's do that. There we go. Individual pixels that only I will ever see or notice. Love modifying them. No, there's no real reason to. Okay, and this should be about the last-ish area, sort of, kind of, maybe. Cool. Boop. Boop, boop. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. And this. And then this. Like... I'm gonna have to probably modify these a little bit. Like, make them pale rather than dark. And then make this just kind of naturally extend further. Since the gums are frickin' weird and I don't comprehend them. Oop. I guess I'd make that a duller coloration as well, though, right? Wow, that is... Okay, hold on. Let me grab a darker coloration to apply to all of that. paler, lighter coloration to apply to... I said paler, lighter coloration to apply to this. Sort of as an additional connector, since the mouth kind of does something like that sometimes. You know what? I think I can just... leave it at that. Maybe make these connect a little bit more fluidly like that. Just because that's how the actual gums work. Yeah, that's probably right. I might need to just grab a slightly less bright coloration even. Because it could just look odd because it's a little bit too bright. Okay, yeah, no, it literally is just because it's a little bit too bright. That's kind of funny. Okay. That almost looks good enough. You finished the animation? That's cool. All right, have fun wherever you're going. Sleep, got it. This is what we've got so far. Looks pretty good. Now I have to actually do this guy, which probably the easiest part, to be honest. Part. Kind of sounds like fart. What the frick just happened? Sure, whatever. Okay. Purple! I'm gonna make a little bit of a darker gold coloration. Just like that. And properly apply it to this. Because he is going to be dark, mysterious, and lineless. Probably the hardest part, to be honest, is going to be doing this guy lineless. But I'll figure it out. Okay, so first things first, I need to finish adding this gold around here. The crown itself, we probably want to orient more like this. We're gonna make it look just a little bit different than I have the initial appearance there. And we'll make sure it has all of the prongs that it should have. Give it proper depth like that. And then we'll add a slightly lighter color inside of it just to make it easier for differentiation and coloring when we get to it. Purple. It's like Play-Doh. Currently it's brownish. Don't worry about that. We'll fix it later. It will not be a problem when we get to it. Gold is brown. Brown is gold. I'm hearing some screaming, not my problem. All right. Let me just turn this black or red or something real quick so I can properly understand what I have colored in already. Okay. And then for this, we're going to need very small pixel counts, which is kind of a pain, but whatever, who cares? Lighter blue coloration is going to be necessary for these. We're going to want to something like that to apply for this. Here, let's just do that and that. all the way over here, and all the way over there. And there, too, actually. Cool, so this entire section should just be the bright section. Take this coloration, apply it fully there. Take this coloration, fully apply it there. This coloration, I really wish I could zoom in slightly more, but that is fine. I guess we fully apply it here and then modify it really quickly to be slightly darker than it currently is. Something more like that. Realize that I have heavily mistaken the actual position and sizing of this silly little wand. And pull that out so it looks a little bit bigger and slightly more realistic. Oh, man. Okay. Make this jut out further. Make this slightly dimmer. Grab this, and then apply it up top like so. Grab this to apply there. Grab similar, but actually just darker coloration to apply here and here. Might even just do that fully. Straight up do that. I think if we grab maybe this and apply it like that, might work. Seems decent enough. Okay. Then for the crystal, it's an entirely different lighter blue turquoise teal coloration. We're going to start by making it just fully bright turquoise teal. Make a point, literally. Let's make a super bright variation that we apply to the top portion like that. Slightly dimmer for the facing here. Still saturated, still dimmer for here. And actually, we can just keep it like that just because of the way that gems work. Cool. Then for you, we're going to want brighter purplish color. Stick it there and there. Block off this and that in order to apply it like that. Whoopsie doopsie. Silly me. Okay, cool. Cape is pretty much done for now. As is going to be the hood, or at least the backside of the hood. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's grab a even brighter, paler probably. Makes sense here. Pink. Just to kind of match with the folds a little bit. Something that I have needed to practice a little bit at the bare minimum is the actual folds on cloth and stuff. So it's going to fit something like that. Obviously, you're going to want sort of this type of arc for, since there's going to be, well, maybe more like this. If we follow through with the general shape of the curve from the fold. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. And then a similar thing we kind of want to happen just on the back of the head, since that's where we're assuming the light generally is hitting this guy. sort of this direction. Let's grab a dimmer. I guess we already have dimmer purple, right, in that. Probably apply it like that there as well. In fact, fully cover this too. We can just kind of have like a little bit of it here even to show that there is a seam. And we also want to make sure that we have proper shading, and since the lighting is coming from this direction, this should have a shadow here, at least for some of it. Yeah, that works mostly. Probably want to do something like this. Almost even like that. Should seem about what I want. Okay, cool. Right, let me grab this and apply it to these. Okay, now that one should be darker. Okay, here comes the probably most annoying part, and that's going to be properly texturing this. So already you can see that I need to kind of erase like that. What if we just do this real quick? Take this lighter color and just kind of use it as the baseline for everything else. And that just straight up worked instantly. Perfect. Wonderful. Love it when that happens. Usually doesn't. I know, shocker. Anyway, grab a much brighter tan-like coloration. Use the previously used darker tannish gold coloration. Pale, bright, yellower. Actually, let's make these golder. Of course we have to apply some gold coloring, the fun kind of coloring. Okay, cool. Now we have this, which looks pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Make it more accurate to the biome that we would probably be in, that being the meat realm. Grab ourselves some more paler colorations to screw around with. Actually, we don't really care about the overall size of this. So it's going to be something more like this. All right. I think that's all I have in me for this stream. It's pretty good, I guess. It's definitely something that I might end up using as a thumbnail in the future. Seems decent enough. How it is to fight the smallest boss in Noita. Alright. I'm going to be titling this Tiny VS. Throw that in that file. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it around here for now. Thank you for watching. Blah, 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 blah. Most importantly, have a nice day. Bye.